everyone, welcome back to the channel, and this time we're going to be reacting to Battlestar Galactica Season 2 Episode 8 called Final Cut. Recap.
Gaius and Six have a conversation about the baby being born in a cell that they created for Galactica Boomer. They do end up rescuing everyone on... Sorry, they do end up joining everyone on Cobol. And the funny thing is Caprica Sharon. I'm just going to call her Boomer now because she's the only Boomer. She's actually, at the end of the episode, she's in the cell, which is quite interesting. But the main chunk of it is on Cobol, and how Adama basically realizes that Starbuck's alive. He realizes that Boomer's alive. Obviously, there's a bit of a confrontation there. But then they do find, I was going to say the lair, but it's actually the tomb of Athena. And essentially the way home is, well, back to Earth, is through constellations of stars. In our case, it's horoscopes.
It's mapped through our constellations, but they had like different names for it, like
different names for it, yeah.
For like their gods, so like Bergon and
Icon,
and stuff like that. Yeah, it's our star constellations, which will help them find their way to Earth, which obviously exists, and the prophecies are all true, and everything that was in there is all true. Because which how else would they have been transported to this place? Right.
But it is interesting how they get to the tomb, and it's obviously they put the arrow on, and it's like they're kind of transported to a field, basically. That was the interesting part of it. But essentially, there is going to be a baby on board. The really other weird connection is when Adama's strangling Boomer, and he stops, and then then she says to him, like, "You wonder why." Or you asked why.
Oh yeah, so we figured out that they retain memories straight away, like kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because both Boomers were alive at the same time, and as soon as she died, it just must have been transferred immediately, kind of thing.
What really will bake you? Well, I think what really baked our noodle was the fact that Gaius actually did get a head CT scan, or like a head scan, to realize that he isn't. I mean, there's no chips inside him or whatever. But that plot thickens because essentially he questions who he is. That's what really baked our noodle, I think, in the last one.
And that she's not a chip, but she's not exactly in his head, so what is she? But let's see what this episode holds. Season 2, Episode 8, Final Cut. Let's check it out. Yeah, this was messed up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
4 dead, 12 wounded. And yet, as of today, not a single charge has been filed against any of the Marines involved, nor their commanding.
Okay, that's messed up. That needs to happen.
We need some stock footage of raging Marines. Can integrate that with the eyewitness statements.
Is that Xena?
Ma'am, you're to come with us.
What, am I under arrest?
No, ma'am.
It is, isn't it?
It's Xena, Lucy Lawless.
Hello, Miss Beers. It's nice to see you. Welcome to Colonial One.
Madam President, it's an honor, Commander Adama.
Where did you get the tape?
To the point.
I take it I'm here because you're unhappy with my story on the Gideon Massacre?
What do you think?
You've been lobbying to do a story on the Galactica for months. Commander Adama's agreed to give you unlimited access to his crew and his ship.
Unlimited? It's a bit much. Okay.
There must be a reason for this.
I want to show the people what life aboard the Galactica is really like. I want to put a human face on the officers and the crew who protect us against Cylons and guard our freedoms every day.
That sounds a little bit like propaganda.
Yeah.
Combat Dwala. Colonel, it's your wife. Something's wrong.
Oh god, what's happened?
She's sober.
Oh, I'm so scared.
What happened?
From the darkness you must fall.
What the hell? This isn't annoying at all, is it? He's just pointing a camera like 3 inches from his face.
We have about a dozen CO2 scrubbers aboard Galactica. They all work 24 hours a day.
Get a close-up of that, would you, Bill?
Yeah, sure.
It's basically the boring stuff. We don't want to know any of
Yeah.
that. She wants the juicy stuff.
More fallout from Ty's moment of glory.
You heard about his death threat?
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Oh yeah, she doesn't like, or they don't like each
They
other.
don't get along in it.
Yeah.
From the darkness, you must fall. Failed and weak. To darkness all.
Oh crap, she knows it.
Qatar's not one of his best.
Interesting.
Can I be a suspect, Ian? Please.
It's almost like she wants to be the one to do it.
Yeah.
So you must be the reporter we were expecting.
Oh, you didn't have to dress for me.
I suggest you find yourselves an exit as soon as possible. And that's pronounced ASAP.
Ooh, damn. Fair play. Get a move on.
I think we've seen all we need to see here.
Mm-hmm.
Bet you're gonna ask for a private car now.
That guy in the bunk, was he the one that was shooting?
Whose brilliant idea was that?
Maybe. We didn't see his face.
I'm the vice president. She's supposed to be interviewing me, isn't she?
Well, of course she should. Your title alone commands respect.
Of course it does. It's a rare commodity around here.
Here comes the ego of Gaius.
I'm not going to beg, I tell you that much.
So he goes and does it anyway.
Miss Spears, our next stop is...
Now, guys, you may have to beg.
Mm-hmm.
You'll do whatever's necessary to protect our child.
I mean, how does an interview do that?
Hello.
Hi, Deanna Beers, Fleet News Service. I would love to speak to you. If you've got a second, we can do it now.
No, I'm afraid not. I am, very busy.
Even though he wanted the interview.
Yeah.
If that's what you would like.
Good.
Good. Well, you just, carry on.
Okay, Gaius.
That wasn't awkward at
That
all,
was
was it?
so awkward. You stuttered through
Strange
that.
little man.
They're asked to put their lives on the line every single day for a fleet that seems more interested in what they do wrong than in what they do right.
Wow.
That's true.
Well, that's what was wrong.
Maybe if your knuckle draggers spent more time on maintenance, less time fracking around.
Easy.
Track the camera. You've been riding my goose ass for no fucking reason.
Knock it off! Get the hell out of here now! Camera out of my face!
Well, I didn't expect the tensions to be that high. Oh my god.
It's a good thing that they're seeing this and it's a bad thing, but...
I'm taking her off rotation till she gets her head rewired. I mean...
Can't do it. We need the pilots.
She literally just blew up the chief for helping her out.
Walk away.
This is what happens when you give unlimited access. It's just gonna get
the thing
into
is, everyone's so tightly wound anyway.
We were never trained for crowd control. First order of business when under attack is defend yourself and your squad.
Oh, it was this guy. Sorry, this was the guy.
It was a command frack up the moment Ty put us on that supply ship.
Oh yeah, put it all on Ty.
Take
This is
out
gonna
that
be
drunk son
fun.
of a bitch.
Damn.
Did you hear about the meeting on Cloud 9? They sent us an invitation to send a delegation. You're it.
He's gonna love that.
You're going because you're not afraid, and people should see that.
Mm-hmm.
Give people a chance to vent their feelings instead of seething in private. And finally, I think you need a little R&R.
Does that count as R&R? I don't think it...
I suppose off the ship.
Stay away from the bar.
Very good advice. Very, very good advice. Damn, I really thought they were going to get an interview out of him.
Oh
my god.
Someone is really trying to kill him, isn't it?
Was that a malfunction or...
I don't know.
Deanna Beers left 2 messages already. She's giving you the chance to tell your side.
I don't have to explain myself, especially to her.
Saul, don't hide away, man. Do the interview. Then don't drink.
Always the proud soldier, taking the heat because it's honorable.
In what way is he taking heat?
I don't know, honestly.
Give me your light now. Something's wrong.
Oh no, she needs a checkup.
And the Cylons hit, and I realized that this is all that I know.
Tech manuals.
You're very good at it, though.
Just wondering if there's something more.
And what have you discovered?
It's so weird seeing Gator smoke for some reason.
I know. He seems more relaxed here.
We'll make this as painless as possible.
Oh god, here we go. This is going to be jokes.
Drink?
No.
Before we begin,
She didn't drink. Oh, you idiot.
Oh my god. He's downed it.
I made a military decision. Given the same circumstances, I'd do it again.
While drinking.
As a leader, you sometimes have... Home?
Colonel, why do you think there was no official investigation into the Gideon massacre? Please, Colonel.
Get out of my face!
Oh, damn.
Ooh, alright, chill out.
Did you get that?
Got it.
He handled that so badly.
She knows what she's doing
Someone's
with him.
a mean drunk.
He wasn't prepped at all for that.
No. Thing is, he shouldn't have taken the drink in the first place anyway.
Why do you think there was no official investigation into the Gideon massacre? Please, Colonel.
Get out of my face!
Ooh, that doesn't look good.
Yeah.
I want to apologize for Colonel Ted's behavior. It was uncalled for.
Seems like a lot of people have been apologizing for him over the years, Commander.
I will not sacrifice the few people we have left on the altar of public outrage.
So 4 civilians are dead. And Ty and the shooters take a walk.
That doesn't feel right to me either.
Yeah.
We all gotta live with it.
That's not enough. Yeah, I don't feel good about that. Someone needs to... 4 people are dead.
Yeah. To have some sort of action taken against you.
Speed 205.
Oh, no.
Keep your power up, Cat.
The
You're
coordination's a
dropping
bit
low
off, isn't it? Oh god, don't crash. Don't crash.
He's gonna crash.
When we make a contact, the squadron's got seconds to put it all together. Pre-flight, weapons check, communications. One mistake, we're a smear in the cockpit.
Oh wow, how has this happened? She's just spiraled all of a sudden.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
This was... weird.
It's started. You're okay. You're home. Home! Home is dead! We gotta get out of here! They're gonna kill us! We gotta get out of here! What are these Sims? Please! No, please!
Been like drugging up or something?
Yeah, she's taking stims so she can stay up. Because they need the pilots.
But still, that's really messed up.
What are you doing?
Listen to me! I'm trying to save your baby.
Oh my god, I forgot about this bit for a second. Jesus.
That woman looks just like the late Lieutenant Valeri.
The tape, please.
Why would Galactica be harboring a Cylon?
The tape.
Lady, do as he says.
Yeah.
You know, after the Gideon, this could turn the entire fleet against you.
Mm-hmm.
Then the real question is whether or not it matters to you.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if they leave, who's gonna protect them?
We all want this fleet to survive.
Will your actions cause the fleet to carry on surviving, or will it
That's the
implode?
thing.
Yeah. Did he take the tape? I didn't receive
Yeah.
it. Okay, fine.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't trust her. Yeah. Yep.
What?
That's the tape. She wasn't going to give him that. She knew.
I understand.
And then we got
this.
this.
Has been a difficult job for you.
This.
I mean, I hear that your
Turn
reports
it
haven't
doing
exactly
an interview is going to go
ingratiated you with the
absolutely
commander.
mental.
Have they? All the rest of the crew.
Thing is, she's
For
a
that
blonde
matter.
as well, and he likes blonde, so it's like.
Oh my
don't-
god, again, yeah.
All just doing our jobs, aren't we? I'm just doing my job. You're just doing your job.
Okay, get to the chase,
And
guys.
he's rambling on a bit. Oh.
Oh, it's probably just a
no.
small slump. Ignore it,
Okay.
really. You're okay.
Belle, you
really.
take the
Honestly,
hang
you're
of it.
fine here.
I'm going to take the CIC.
You're safer here,
Go!
really.
They don't care.
They don't care. They're going into the action. They need to film.
That's showbiz.
Two bandits coming hard.
Just keep your eyes open and follow us. All right, let's go. Let's get the birds in the holes and move them out. Get this ladder out of here.
I suppose 2's easy enough to handle. Right?
Yeah. Depending on how many fighters they have actually going out.
141, loud and clear.
Oh, that's amazing. Seeing the deck, they're just waiting.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
waiting. That's
Because they don't know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, that's intense.
I got him. Yeah, flash one.
This is amazing because normally in the past we'd cut to the actual action.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does this ever get any easier?
No, ma'am. It gets harder.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful recording to put out there. To put a bit more confidence in the military.
Ellen.
This is weird.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so now we hopefully get to see.
Might get to see who it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that book. That's by guitars.
Oh, shit.
It was him.
Was he the officer that went with, on the ship?
What's wrong, Colonel? Need a drink?
It was him. He was one of them.
Yeah. It wasn't he the one that was trying to say don't shoot or something?
Yeah,
like
I
that?
think so.
I can't eat. I can't sleep.
I see the faces.
I mean, killing the Colonel and his wife isn't going to make you sleep any better.
I was in command. I sent you there. It's my fault.
Could have handed to him. He's not scared at all.
But that's the first time we heard him say it as well.
Yeah.
That it was my fault.
Gideon was an accident. This is a choice. Colonel, we're all right here.
Let's go, Lieutenant.
His stomach deserves a punch for binding Ellen. I guess I'll just let him go just like that.
There are no replacements coming up. There's no downtime. This is it. So I started taking stems.
Well, you definitely need downtime now.
This is the first time that I felt ashamed.
Damn, that's messed up.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
The fleet already thinks we're a bunch of trigger-happy assassins. This just confirms it. You show us with our pants down and our asses hanging out.
So...
I think it's great.
Humanizes them a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Should put a human face on the guardians of the fleet. Warts and all.
Mm-hmm.
If you wore the uniform, wouldn't you want to quit? To step aside and say, enough, let someone else protect the fleet.
This will do wonders for them.
That's the old theme tune, isn't it?
I don't know, I've never seen it.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Play the footage that was cut.
Ooh, what was cut?
What are you doing? Do that!
How did
I keep on forgetting about her baby as well.
Yeah.
We lost 2 raiders relaying the images back to the fleet, but I think the sacrifice was worth it.
Bro.
She's
The child's life must be protected at all costs.
No.
Fuck.
Truly is a miracle from God.
Jesus. And that's the end of the episode. Oh my god, that's a crazy twist at the end.
That's a proper bombshell, that is, because we've not seen her. And also, that means that Boomer was right. The Galactica Boomer, because she was like, there's 8 there. There's 4 there in that room. Including another Boomer. Assuming that what's going to call her Xena, but if she is a Cylon. Diana, yeah, if she's a Cylon. There's 4 in that room already.
That's crazy. I'm trying to rewind the episode back and think of times she might have behaved like a Cylon, but I can't pinpoint anything. But yeah, so we've got
4 that we know of that are in the fleet. Oh, no, but hang on, wait, what did that say? Caprica occupied. I missed that bit because there was something on the screen there, like right at the end. So I don't know if it was. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Cylon occupied Caprica. So they've.
Okay, so it's not So the
it's
8,
not the fleet. No,
it's not the fleet. But at
it's
least,
not the fleet,
we get one more. We get to know one more
a new
Cylon.
Yeah. which is interesting because it's so then I'll revert what I said. Then it's interesting that this is on Caprica, and also they were able to see what the cut version of it was. That actually threw a spanner.
How would they get the cut version?
Probably it got sent to them.
Oh yeah, she could just easily send it via
whatever
magic owl. Yeah. Oh, I'm lost for words for a little bit. Like, shit.
Because I was like, okay, yeah, cool. I was going to talk about the actual
episode itself.
That was a bombshell. That was a bombshell in itself. I was like, it's weird though because they're all kind of happy. They're like, okay, she's still alive. I'm still alive, or she's still alive. The baby's still alive. All that stuff.
Why were they so happy about that? They essentially want to tear them apart. But this does.
I think this. If she gives birth to that,
I'm talking about the actual video that Deanna did.
Oh, sorry. What was the question again? Sorry.
Why?
I'm trying
to think. What question were you answering?
Why were they happy about the outcome of the video?
Yeah. Before she showed the cut bit. And Six was like, oh, so resilient.
That's a good question, actually.
Wouldn't you want to make a video? I mean, okay, not so much that Adama would have said, oh, I would have cut it. Adama would have probably want it cut, wouldn't he? Suppose you're walking a thin line trying to make something so bad that would tear the fleet apart, so she has to kind of comply with them in that sense. Well, this was an excuse to record things which wouldn't be shown to get information.
That was one of the points I was going to say. But just quickly thinking about it off the top of my head, maybe the reason they're commenting on the resilience is after everything that they've put Galactica and the fleet through, they're still they're falling apart and there's a few cracks here and there, but they've still got fighting spirit. Whatever, I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head because I wasn't expecting that question, but it could be that they're. I don't know. Maybe it's more of an ego thing where it's like, okay, they seem to be in good spirit, so if we attack them now, we can break their spirit.
Yeah, or they won't be expecting it or something like that.
Yeah. But the fact that they did a piece on Galactica was good. Because it obviously, like you said, it humanizes the fact that there's only one security vessel or one military vessel guarding like 45,000 people. Let's just say there's 2,000 people. There's 47,000 people left. There's only one military vessel, and they're not asking for anyone else to come in from the fleet to be trained or anything like that. Apart from the new recruits that they had. There wasn't really anyone else.
They would have known the initial part of what you said already, though. That there's one military, but they would have known that.
No. As in, it's showing the stress. Like, for example, like you can be like, oh, one, they're doing a better job to protect us. But then it's like, it's easy to. It's like anything now. It's easy to badmouth something, but until you're actually living that life or walking that line, you won't understand what they're actually going through.
Yeah.
Which is why it's a good thing that they showed Kat, for example, because she obviously went from being happy to the emotions that she was showing. For her losing it completely and being like, well, we're all in the same position. I decided to make a stupid mistake and use stims and stuff.
That was messed up. That was messed up, but it's understandable why she had to do it. They don't get a moment's peace. They're just constantly training or got to do drills or got to fight or then
rotation or they're in rotation and stuff. But you're right. What was good about this is normally we see the action side of things. This one we saw the internal, like the ship itself.
It was intense,
but it was quite intense because obviously it's a waiting game, right? You're just waiting for them to come back. Hopefully, the weirdest one out of all of them was Gator. He was like, why? He's like a hippie. He's just like completely changed. He's completely different to how we normally see him. He's got a tattoo. He's smoking. It's a completely different light.
Yeah, that was pretty jokes. I was like, I wasn't expecting that kind of Gator to come out. Why didn't Head 6 tell... If we think that she sometimes warns him about shit that's going to happen, and therefore we can't exactly say that she's just a part of his head and she's something more, why didn't she warn him or tell him, or at least suggest that this one's a Cylon?
I'm not even going to try and bake my noodle on that one, because I've realised this is 28 episodes in. I'm still asking the same question every single episode that ever happens. Here's one that will really bake your noodle. This is actually brilliant for a Cylon, for the Cylons, essentially, because they're getting insider profiles on every single person.
Yeah.
She's interviewed everyone. So it's like, you know, like Sol being the way he is, Adama and whatever. But like I said, it is good that they've done it, because it shows us, the audience as well, the stress. We can see some stress that they're going through.
We can see the cracks. Sort of thing. I'm kind of glad that she's a Cylon, because we get to see more of Xena. And it wasn't just a one-off. It wasn't just a one-episode guest star. At least I hope it isn't, because it could go somewhere. I think that's pretty much it.
It was a different type of episode.
Yeah.
Like, it was a little bit more slower paced.
Yeah.
I mean, with Sol being threatened and whatever, it's slightly more slower paced.
That was a separate storyline as well. Like the whole that soldier being a bit, I want to call it PTSD, but half guilty, half, I don't know.
That probably he feels like Sol's responsible. And it's one of those things where it's like, comes down to, if you're being commanded to do something, is it on you or is it on? And he's like, well, you were the one in charge, so it's you that, you know.
Hang on, have we ended that with no charges on anyone at the back of this episode? Because someone should be charged, or there should be some form of punishment, or stripped for being that brig for 30 days, for heaven's sakes, which is still like nothing for taking a life, 4 lives and 12 injured. Someone should still be punished. But great episode. Yes, I agree, it was a little different, but great nevertheless. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the episode and our reaction to it? But other than that, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.